Where is my
All right, recording in progress. I am RKDM. Today is the 11th of the 6th, 2026. This is Rollstream. We have with us Avery. I know which direction I'm pointing, because it's all backwards, you see. And that's Christina. And they're playing clerics. Both of them are clerics, and they are. Did you make it to second level?
We did.
You did,
So we're
right?
both
Yes.
playing high elf clerics who fight in heavy armor with one-handed weapons and shields. And we did this almost very similar stats, and we did this totally independently.
Right. That's hilarious, but also very cool, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've always actually wanted to run a campaign with just clerics. Although there's only two of you, I think we could go for like a full six clerics would be madness.
Hmm.
But anyway,
And make it a rule: every cleric has to be a different subclass.
subclass. No, they will have to be the same.
Well, we're already different, so too late.
Yeah, too late for that. Okay, well, quick recap then. So you guys, well, let's start with Christina's character. Your character's name, I did have it up in front of me a minute ago. Um, Lilianeth Arathani of the Arathani bloodline. And we have Kylam Sornel.
Yeah, I did change the spelling just a little bit because obviously it was confusing that people weren't pronouncing it the way I had in mind, so I changed the spelling to make it easier.
Okay, that's cool. Kylam. Am I saying it right now?
Kylam, yeah.
Kylam.
Yeah,
Kylam.
you were calling him Callum before.
Callum, right. But it's Kylam.
Hmm.
Kylam.
Yeah,
Okay,
I spelt it more phonetically.
fair enough. I'll still fuck it up though. You know that, right? He's like, God damn it, Russell. Shakes
As
his
long as you're
fist.
not throwing 8th level spells at us, I think I can handle it.
You survived. What are you talking about?
You're lucky I rolled high on that.
You're lucky you rolled high on that. So anyway, long story short, the island of Ariad, which is just off the coast of another bigger island called Amphrodius, which of course it doesn't update when I zoom out on my screen. I have to do it over here. So that's Amphrodius, and these guys, that's the capital over here. And these guys are clearly over here on a smaller island with Ariad and Bothwell. Um, and this is the Delta Straits, if you like. Um, and they discovered a little. Well, how did it come to be? I believe Lilianeth was on her way to meet Kylam, who was at the port at the docks when she got a little distracted by a lady who was asking her to come and help her about something about her father. So Lilianeth followed her off into the mountains and to a little village on a little side quest where she discovered that the father of this lady was in fact a bit of a Skagan blood addict. So it seemed at the time. And having nothing to really be able to help him with, she unfortunately had to return back to the city of Ariad, somewhat disappointed, having not been able to do much about it. Whereupon she came across Kylam, who was now looking for her because he'd spent some time in the city, waiting for her at the docks because he was told that someone was going to meet him there. And then he went to the temple and met some of the temple people, and I
Had
won't go to
just
the
a
trouble of
little bit of trouble getting in, but
had a bit,
that's another story.
little bit of trouble getting in, and finally went on a big search looking for her and found her on her way back from the mountain village, and found out a little bit more about the situation. So they spent the night back in Ariad at the temple, I believe, and then went out the next morning on a journey up into the mountain again to visit the village to see what they could see. And this time they discovered that the father of the lady had been somehow transformed, and there was well, there was trouble, wasn't there? And a
Hmm.
small, it was a small hovel in a town. When I say town, it was sort of built into the rocks, carved out of the rocks, these hovels, holes that were being inhabited.
Hmm.
Um, and there was a wizard who was invisible, and there was at least one a fiend, a quasit, I believe,
Hmm.
who actually turned out to be, for the first time in history, I think, was an actual complication for player characters.
I mean, to be fair, we're level 2.
Exactly, like you had a fight with a quasit, and it was a proper fight. You didn't just like
Hmm.
quasit splat, for the
Yeah.
first time ever. So it was kind of fun to see what a quasit could do when it's actually up against a fair opponents. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. So then you buried the bodies, if I recall. The daughter and pretty much all the townsfolk had vanished at this point. Um, so you didn't know where they've gone. But anyway, you didn't bury the bodies. You took the bodies out of the town because it was all made of stone, and you built a
Hmm.
cairn.
Hmm.
And I believe you set them on fire
Did
or
we? I
something.
thought we
Did you?
just buried
Or
them.
maybe just buried them. Yeah,
I don't know
Carrying
that.
rocks.
Yeah, we pot. That's a cairn. Yeah, because I don't
yeah,
think
Yeah,
we had
Karen.
really sufficient firewood to cremate them.
fair, fair enough. Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much where we are, if I recall, unless you did anything that I don't remember that didn't somehow get collected up into my big data sweep this afternoon.
No, that seems right.
Seems right to you. Excellent. Is that a plaster on your arm, Christina?
It's a dragon.
It's very cool. I saw it.
The
I was
dragon
like,
sleeves.
wow, very cool. I like them. I
Oh,
want
thank
some.
you.
Mm.
Timu.
Timu. Okay, of course. Cunning. All right. So you are on your way back to the town then, I suppose.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Well, you're on. Do you have a horse or anything with you? I think you do have a
I
horse,
think
don't you?
I think we
Yeah,
got
we
horses.
have
Yeah.
horses.
And there's also a cleric with you, because you have a squire, so to
Oh,
speak.
no. Well, one of us does,
Yes, one of you
Yeah,
does.
I do.
Uh,
or acolyte. I think is the more correct term.
mm, I think it was Aruana, Lysandra Anuana.
Arowana.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that name.
Lysandra.
But we can stick with Lysandra. So that's her. We'll call her that for now. Her last name is in debate. I'll correct it later. Okay, cool. So she's walking along behind the horse. Is somebody on the horse? One of you? Are you on the horse, Lilianeth? Or is it Kylan?
We all
Oh.
had horses.
You all had horses.
Hmm.
Ah, you all have horses. Okay, cool. Well, that solves that problem then. All right. Now that we've set the scene. And it begins to rain lightly, and it's mid-afternoon by the time you're sort of coming back down from the town up in the mountains. And you can see the sea in the distance, and you can make nature checks. Um, Calum, that is a good roll.
Hmm.
But if you want to, you can roll with advantage. It probably won't make much difference, but you can.
Nature,
I
nature,
say
Oh, it
that
did make a
nature.
it
difference.
did make a difference. Okay, well, that's because you are a Tempest cleric, are you not?
And he's also a sailor.
And a sailor, and so you are aware of the fairly nasty looking storm that's making its way towards the coastline, from out there on the sea, the high seas. You see some ships um,
Hmm.
coming into port. You can make a perception check as well.
Nope.
Not
Just
so much.
all
No.
I'm focused. I just
It's
focus
like
eyes on the clouds. I
that's
think.
a storm. Yep, fair enough.
That
Does Lily want to make a perception check?
Did it roll?
Yeah, why not?
Come on.
Yeah, let's see it.
It didn't roll. Say do something funky.
You have to trigger it somehow.
play
If
that funky music, white boy.
wide boy.
That's what I'm trying, but it keeps wanting to send it the game log.
That's good. Game log's good. That is the game log.
Perception.
Yep.
Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Never mind. Duh. There
Uh,
you go.
sounds like me
Hmm.
on a good day. Okay, perception 14, and we got a 7 from Carlin. All right, so perception 14. You notice that there is a ship coming in with big triangular sails, two mast, sort of swept back sails, blue and white stripes on on the sails. It's kind of a low decked trireme type style ship. Um, Lilianeth, I don't know if you would recognize where it's from. I can say it's not Barrack Isle because that would be red. Um, but it's sure as hell not from around here. Um, so you notice the ship anyway coming into port, and during this incoming storm, it has oars as well as sails. Um, and it comes up to the port, and you can in the distance you can see activity happening. And as you get closer, you come down the mountain trail, and you get to the sort of multi-leveled camps that surround most cities in this world, um, with lots of, destitute people living in mud brick houses and huts and tents and things. And coming down through that area, you can uh, make out a little bit more as they start unloading cargo and stuff from the ships that have come in. And you can see up through Ariad, past the various establishments, blacksmiths and taverns, and there's a small arena, which is not so much of an arena as a performance uh, theater, for lack of a better term, an amphitheater perhaps is a better term, um, mostly for the bards. And a lot of the time it's just quiet. People have run markets there and things, and right now it's empty because it's raining. Um, And you can see, of course, the Daughters of Twilight, Pronaos, built into the cliffside, the stone temple built directly into the cliffside, carved out, ancient place, um, all of its elven finery and so forth. And as you're coming through the town, is there anything that you want to do or buy or say to each other? You're on action.
I'd like to move quickly. This storm does not look good.
Did you notice the ships out there? That weird
Hmm?
ship?
No, I didn't. What do you mean weird?
It's different. It's different from the others that are setting out there. Here, look, I point to it.
Can we see it from this angle?
Yeah, sure. You can make a perception check if you like.
13.
13. Um, yeah, you can see the masts. You probably see them taking the sails down as they
Hmm.
prepare for the storm to come in, and they don't want the ship rocking around, of course,
Hmm.
or
Yeah.
sailing off by itself.
Well, they don't want the mast coming down.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
Looks like they're battening down.
right. So the freezing mountain sleet has turned to roaring coastal gale now as you've descended with your pack animals from the rocky heights. Um, a churning grey fog seems to be coming in from the delta off the Tidaris River across the coast. You can just make out normally the coastline way over there. It's like it's visible on a good day. Um, and you at the moment it's sort of obscured. Um, mm, you're heading directly for the Daughters of Twilight, or do you have any other business?
I think we'd just be heading directly for the daughters.
All
Is
right.
there anything you need in the market while we're here?
And then,
Nothing that can't wait until this storm is over.
all right, as you're heading through, um, you see Hector Windwalker, the bard of the capital,
Hmm.
sitting under a lean-to there. Um, and he pauses his lute as you head past, and he gestures um, a nod at you as you go past.
I nod back to him.
All right, very well. Um, I'll get another perception check as you head through town.
Nope, definitely don't see anything.
Lily does with a 20. Um, you notice that there's some foreign guards standing around by that new ship. Um, and those foreign guards wear scale mail and they've got spiked helmets and they carry spears and such. And a couple of them look a bit drunk to you, to be honest. They're sort of not standing up very well and they seem a bit tipsy. They seem to be chattering amongst themselves. As you're heading down there, you can make out the name of the ship. It's called the Frost Gull.
Oh, those men look a little unsteady on their feet. In that ship, the Foscar Gale,
Where?
over there.
Hmm. I go and turn and have a look where she's pointing.
Yeah,
Um, yep.
yeah, you see them standing there. Standing being a
Mm,
relatively loose term for what they're doing.
yeah. Have I seen anything that looks like their manner of dress before in my
You
travels?
should make a history check, I think.
15.
15. It sounds like you have. Your best guess is they're from Moldrea. That looks like a Moldrayan flag.
They're quite far from home. That looks Moldra. They look Moldrayan.
That is far.
Hmm.
I
Haven't
wonder
seen
what
any
they're
of.
doing here.
Good question. Perhaps when we get to the temple, they might have heard something.
Hmm. Right, you see another ship unloading timber as you go past, and you start heading up to the Daughters of Twilight Pronaos. Um, oh, as you go past Hector, too, by the way, he spits into the mud and he mutters loudly to himself, "The bailiff's ledger says the northern ship is empty, friends. But if the law already has the fish, why did a high town scribe just pay 3 local line handlers triple the coin to row a salvage skiff out to the jagged sea caves at midnight in this weather? The sea doesn't keep secrets when a gale blows. Good day, friends."
Good day to you too.
Good day.
He pulls himself back under his tarpaulin. Right, so now that you're approaching the Twilight Temple and the winds shift a little, um, you can smell the smell of brine spilling up from the coast in the air. The thick, heavy copper smelling stench. And you head into the temple itself, and do, do, do. You get to the gates, and the guards see you approaching, and they nod to you. One of them gives a slightly deeper bow than the other. The other one gives you a almost dismissive look, particularly to Caleb as you go in. Um, right. Heading inside, do you go directly to the leadership here, or are you heading through your own rooms, or what?
Report to leadership,
Hmm.
report what we had seen.
Definitely makes sense to report, yeah.
All right. Mm, 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 mm. High Priestess Eloan Silveranth will see you now, it is said, and you are ushered into her quarters, and she looks up as you come in. You return, and
Yes.
did you complete your task, Lilianeth?
Well, yes, we did find the villagers not in great shape. The main bulk of the villagers had disappeared, and the old man that I went to see turned into this hideous creature that attacked us.
There was also a monster. Little thing,
Yes.
spikes, went blah at Lily.
Big
I
eyes.
don't know what that was. Out again, pretty sure there was a wizard too.
Oh, yeah.
You might want to report that out of game.
Okay. And there was a wizard in red robes and a mask.
Oh my, the Barakyle are here. This is much sooner than we expected. Interesting, and a very bad sign. It seems our idyllic little island is under attack, Lilianeth. It seems we have finally found our way into their plots and schemes. We have resisted for so long. Well, I suppose it was coming, sooner or later. The rest of the villagers, where did they go?
I have no idea. They just disappeared.
You found no trace of them.
No trace whatsoever.
Hmm. I've not been up that particular pass since I've been here. Tell me, is there a road that goes beyond?
At a game I don't remember.
Hmm.
I don't think
Um,
we actually particularly covered that.
no,
Yeah.
no. Um, you can make history checks then.
History, where are you? There, this way you're hiding.
What did we get here? 12 and a 10. Being first level characters at the time, I don't think you thought to travel too far through the village far enough to find out. I don't
Well, I mean,
know.
we looked around in the hovel in the
In
stone thing
Yeah,
itself, but yeah,
yeah. And it was getting late too, I think. There were various mitigating circumstances that may have influenced your decision not to go tromping around at night time.
yeah.
Um, Especially having probably spent your only spell slots
Hmm.
and whatnot. Um, right. Uh, 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 uh.
My apologies, my lady. It was dark, and with the approaching storm, we thought it would be best to get back to the temple as soon as possible. So we did not notice another road.
Of course, it is understandable. Under those circumstances, I would not have stayed neither. In any case, we should look into this. How many do you think must have been the population of this place? Out of game, you would have expected probably 50 to 100 people.
I'm about 50 to 100 people.
I see. Well, we cannot allow that to go unchecked. I am afraid I am going to have to send you back to look into this in the near future. But you should rest for now and recover and take the nights to yourself. One of the other daughters of Twilight, who's standing guard, she says, "My lady, if I will, if I may," and what's her name? Ariana turns to her. She says, "Speak. I could take myself and some other members, a detachment up there, fully armed and prepared." And she says, "No offense to you, Lilianeth, but we are more initiated into these matters, if you will." Ariana takes a moment and thinks about that, and then she nods and she says, "This is perhaps the better idea. Fear not, Lilianeth, your initiation shall be soon enough. It is already scheduled." She um, gestures towards a large tome in the corner, and you can see the various festivals marked out on a big circle inside the book. And she goes over there and sort of beckons you across, and she points to your name on the circle, which is the calendar. And you can see that your Zalator initiation is scheduled for the Harvest Moon Festival coming up in about a month. In fact, scratch that. 3 days.
Man. Yes, my lady, that would be wonderful.
Put some pressure on you. Right, she says, "You will no longer be a neophyte. You will have stepped fully inside the enclave within our order. I know that you have trained for much time already, but these are the ways of the Daughters of Twilight. I hope you are prepared for them." She
Yes,
smiles
ma'am.
at you.
Yes, I am prepared.
Very well. I suggest you spend some time praying for the souls of those villages and hoping that they can be recovered and found. The storm tonight does not look good. And you, Lord Kylam,
My lady?
what do you intend for this evening? You are, of course, not a practitioner of our temple, so you are not under my command or proviso. You, of course, can do what you will. Perhaps explore the town. I understand um, what's the name of the tavern? The Fool's something. Anyway, she mentions it.
To be honest, my lady, on a night like this, and he just kind of glances towards where outside would be, I would rather stay put and make myself useful. You're offering me hospitality, so a bit more work is the least I can do for you.
If it is work you're looking for, perhaps you would go and find out more about this Moldrayan ship we've seen arrive today.
Well, all right then. You haven't heard anything about them?
Little.
Hmm.
They seem to have caused some stir. so much as their crew appear to be more boisterous than the usual types.
Hmm.
It's more a matter of routine than suspicion.
Of course.
And on that note, Lilianeth, seeing as you are largely free and unoccupied, you may as well accompany Caleb. It'd be good for you to get out more. You need to
Yes,
spend
my
more
lady.
time among the people. Your task this evening shall be to do one good deed,
In good deed.
at least one. Very well. If that will be all,
Very
Thank
well,
you
my
for your
lady.
time.
my pleasure. And she sends you out. You head out past the guards, and they seem to be preparing to go on this mission off up into the mountain in the dead of night, in the storm, on horses. They're quite excited about it. It's like they've been so bored. All right. Uh.
One good deed.
Right, so what do you do next?
Hmm.
Where would you like to go?
Well, if we're wanting to find out about that ship, the best thing to do is find the nearest tavern to where the ship is docked. Sailors like to drink, and they like to talk when they drink, so that's probably the best place to start for information.
And we shall go.
Hmm.
Off to
Uh,
a tavern we go.
All right, you head off to the tavern. All right, hold on a second. So you can role play for a second. I'm just going to make a note.
Oh, by the way, my lady, I should think this goes without saying, but it would be good if to make sure that you're bringing some coin and not excessively large value coins. Copper and silver should suffice for this.
Okay. I will make sure. I will
You,
go.
you might be a member of the Daughters of Twilight, but drunk people, in my experience, very rarely make good life choices. And seeing someone flashing gold might inspire them to make some very bad life choices.
Noted. I will go somewhere and find someone to exchange some of those gold pieces for
Uh, you,
copper and silver.
well, I mean, at a game, I assume that you would have copper and silver. He's basically just saying, don't bring gold. Or at least if you're going to bring
Yeah,
gold, don't make it obvious that you're bringing gold.
yeah. I should gotta break some of it a little bit down,
I'm
I
quite
guess.
I'm quite certain that you have a quartermaster here who can fill the role,
Mhm.
who can assist you with that.
Yeah,
I,
but I'll do that real quick and I'll come back.
of course.
Just role playing. Get
Okay.
back.
All right, so you why do you keep changing the name of my fucking tavern, asshole? Okay, so all right, you get down to the tavern and you see the bard that you saw before on your way there, and he nods again to you as you head down
Hmm.
and plays a few notes as you go past, um, kind of discordant noises. You get to the door of the tavern and there's a dwarf sitting outside, with an axe, um, just out of the rain with a big broad cap.
Hmm.
She is at first hard to discern whether it's a she or not, but it's because of the silhouette and the darkness and the shadow and
Hmm.
so forth. Anyway, she looks up at you as you approach. Um, she doesn't say anything outright as you get to the door. And as you're coming to the doors fling open, and a couple of people come stumbling out. About three people from a table. They look quite drunk, and they've um, one of them's got some dice in their hand. Um, you hear the jingle of coin, and you can smell the alcohol in their breath. And they go past you and stumble past you. One of them bumps into you, Caleb. Oh, sorry, sir. Didn't mean that. Forgive me. Can you
Of
make
course.
a perception check?
13.
You notice him trying to get his hand into one of your pockets or pouches.
I mean, Kylam doesn't have anything to steal, but he just kind of like quietly just grips the man's wrist quite firmly, but and gently pulls it out of his pocket. Don't.
Oh, forgive me, my lord. It's the drink. Wouldn't normally.
Right. Of course not.
Uh,
Why don't you find yourself somewhere else and sleep it off?
of course, my lord. The man of the cloth tells me to sleep it off. What do you say to that, Silvarus? It's a good idea. You should sleep it off. Come on, come with me. Get out of these lovely people's faces. And they head off up the street. And you step in through the tavern door, out of the freezing delta rain into the air of the thick choke of pipe smoke and the roasted smell of river silt fish and cheap ale.
Hmm.
This is the unadorned underbelly of Ariad, the domain of human deckhands, half-elven barge pullers, and now a rowdy company of foreign soldiers. More just inside or outside of this deep water pier is the Frost Gull across the way. You can see it from the um, through the slits that are pretty much closed, actually, to be fair, because of the rain. I mean, you would have seen it as you approached in any case. Um, and it's been lashed down. Um, and yeah, there's a bunch of what you guess are Moldrayan soldiers and guards aggressively drinking and playing dice across the way. Their helmets are either on their tables or at their feet.
Hmm.
Shields against the wall with a few swords and things. They still wear their weapons.
Hmm.
Um, and you can make a perception check. One of them, oh yeah, what'd you get? It's 23 and a 6. Okay, well, Liliana, I don't know what you're thinking. Where's your mind? Where's your character's attention?
She's just looking around thinking, whoa, this
Right.
place is something else.
You've spent all this time in the city living in the living at the temple, basically, and you've never been here before, I suppose, so it makes sense. Um,
Hmm.
Kylam, you notice the sound of one of the soldiers slams down his mug, and you sort of turn and see him, his left eyelid sort of twitching as he um, strained cognitive symptom of being a bit too close um, to the drink. He says, I don't care what the manifest says. We didn't haul silk from Thrain. You don't lock lower deck bilge hatches for cloth. I could smell the frost through the floorboards the entire voyage down the coast. Um, and another guard leans in, cursing into his ale. The bailiff's panicking because the mountain serfs emptied out their stone huts. 50 to 100 of them, hiding up in the high cavern rocks. We're supposed to use them as a quiet draft to clear out Vault 4 and haul the casks. If they freeze to death up there before we cage them, the handlers from Thrain will have our hides.
Hmm.
Hector walks in behind you at this point, and the barman looks up. Can I help you?
Ooh. I don't know about my companion, but I could certainly go for a drink.
Of course. We have mead and ale. There's only one type of each, so the decision's not difficult.
What do you think, my lady?
Ale.
Hmm.
One of those soldiers who's standing just up from you, he says, Hang on a minute. You sold me wine. And the bartender looks back at him. He says, That's true. I did sell you wine. But you were a different kind of customer, aren't you?
And I'm guessing judging by these fellows, I'm guessing they drank it all anyway.
It's true to say there's but one bottle left, and I would imagine it's not the sort of thing you'd be interested in. I can show it to you if you like. But he goes back behind the counter and finds a bottle. When I say bottle, it's a stone bottle, like a clay bottle. Pulls it out and puts it on the table, on the counter. Dunk. And he says, You can have a smell of it if you like. Uncorks it.
Hmm.
Give it a whiff, do you?
I'll take a whiff.
What should we roll for your cultured nasal wine tasting um, je ne sais quoi?
I mean, I feel like it should be some sort of wisdom skill.
Could be investigation.
Eh,
Could be.
could be
But yeah,
investigation.
wisdom. Wisdom does.
Insight.
Could be insight.
Insight feels like a thing for people.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I could just do an investigation.
Investigation seems reasonable, yeah.
4.
Smells like wine to you. It's just alcohol as far as you can tell. Smells
Hmm.
quite strong though.
Hmm. That smells like it's got a punch to it.
It
Never been
does
much of a
that.
wine drinker myself, though.
Better stick to the ale, I suggest. Even the mead's a bit tight. He goes and pours you an ale before you even answer him, and puts it on the table in front of you. He pours another one out. This one's for the lady. These two are on the house. After
Hmm.
that, you pay
Of
5
course.
coppers for each one. All good?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And he leans forward out of earshot of that soldier and he says, Try and stay out of trouble. This lot, they're trouble.
Hmm.
Don't drink the wine. The idea is to put them to sleep.
Makes sense.
All right. Okay, so what do you do?
Um, Sit down, take a sip of the ale, and kind of I would watch the soldiers and just see if any of them look friendlier than the others.
Friendlier than the others. Yeah, okay. You can make a like this is an insight check.
7.
7. Fair enough. I don't know that you can tell if any of them are friendlier than anyone else. Um, mm, where is my? Here we go. Let's see if this works. I'm going to put some music on, seeing as we're in a tavern.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's going to be tavern music, but we'll have something. Play some. Yep, that seems to be working. And share the old music over here. Get that. And our bard is now sitting in the one of the booths nearby, playing some tunes over there.
Hmm.
All right. So you're basically sitting there just observing these soldiers and trying to get
Just
the
probably
gist
chatting a
out of them.
little bit, because it would be weird if we were just sitting there drinking in silence.
Right, fair. This is still a bit loud, isn't it?
Just a little.
It's very hard to get it much lower than that without killing it. Okay. All right then. So you're sitting there having a drink, having a natter. All right.
Basically, like trying to see if they let anything else slip as well.
Right. Well, you certainly notice that one of them seems to be, they call him Lance Corporal, and he seems to be the head of the lot. So you've managed to figure that out. You can make a new perception check.
Nope.
No? What about you, Lily?
21.
All right. Lily, you over here, the Lance Corporal leaning over to one of the other members of the Moldrayan soldiers, and he says something to the effect of, the bailiff doesn't want just those mountain bosses for hauling. He's looking for a specific something. He thinks one of them elders up there fled into the high cavern cracks carrying a first age something or another. Dug it out of the mountain ruins, they say. Muttered something about unbroken, handless, and Thrain. Yeah.
I whispered this to Calum.
Yep, and he responds basically like, yes, I didn't want to say anything out loud, but they seem to know something about our villagers. Why don't we just stay and have another drink for the sake of appearances, then head back to the temple?
Okay.
All right. You can make another perception check if you like. Oh, Lily, you're doing well tonight, aren't you? Okay.
Yeah.
You pick up another little tidbit there. You hear something about one of the younger guards who's just come in from outside, and he's shivering and cold actually as he comes in. He comes and sits down next to some of the others, and he's mumbling to somebody that just came in with him. You don't understand what's sitting in those sea caves right now. That shipment is not just liquid, it's volatile. If a single one of those clay casks ruptures against the stone, that's going to be hell to pay. You don't understand. We've got to move this stuff up to Boswell as quickly as possible. We can't stay here. Those clifftop mages will be looking out for this.
Whatever that stuff is they have in the sea cave is very volatile. I whispered to it.
We're out of time. Trimarine's riding high. Heavy payload already stored ashore. And the second phase is coming. Bailiff has an iron cage maritime transport arriving from the mainland on the next high tide. If the beach isn't cleared of the leaked dross by then, the cages will be spotted by the daughters of twilight. And he kind of nods towards your direction. They've got scouts patrolling in the upper cliff paths. At which point, one of the others is like, "Shh, you've got to stop talking. It's not far away."
I relay as much as I can to Calum without being noticed.
Okay. Would you like to make a Deception check.
Deception. This is gonna go well.
Go on. Deception. 10.
God.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh,
Do you have any inspiration?
let me see.
if I get a sense of what she's doing, can I try something to help her?
Yes. What are you going to try though?
Basically, I just say loudly, "Well, my lady, I know it's a bit out of your normal routine, but what do you think of a tavern? It's quite a lively one, isn't it?" And just kind of like raise a drink and just like toss back the rest of my ale before slamming it down. Basically, just creating a little bit of a distraction.
Distraction, right. Okay. So you can have advantage given that, allowing you to roll one more time.
Deception. Did you want to
Don't
just
roll a
look up-
natural one, natural one, natural one. Don't roll
Well,
the
she's got
natural
advantage
one.
anyway, so the lowest she's got is a 10.
That's true. That's true.
Advantage.
He does have a point there. You're not rolling with advantage. You already rolled once. All right, fine. I'll let you have it, but that's cheeky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that basically was triple advantage.
Yeah, that was giving you super advantage. You were just supposed to roll one more dice.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. 16 was good though anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered actually, to be fair. Okay. All right, so your distraction seems to have worked, and they don't really pay too much attention to you except to say that they are trying not to be overheard by you specifically.
So basically, yeah, imagine we hang around for another drink so that the bartender hasn't just pumped us and we've fucked off again, because that wouldn't make us
Right.
very welcome next time.
Right, so you're going to buy one more drink and actually pay for
Yeah.
it this time.
Yeah. I kind of like... I don't think Kylam actually has any money. I'm not sure Kylam has any money at this point. My lady, I hate to impose, but I lost everything I had, like, just when I was washed off that ship. Do you mind?
No problem.
Thank you.
Pay the peppers.
Yeah. While she's away, I grumble something about, like, I'm sure one of those bastards have long since gone through all my stuff and appropriated all my money.
All right, very good. So the bartender takes your money and he says, for your first time here, I'm afraid it's not been the greatest of nights. Usually we're a bit more festive. And when I say festive, I mean less fighting, less drunken sailors from foreign reaches. In any case, you two will be welcome back. Be well.
You too. Be well.
He
And thank you.
what's the name of the fucking sea god that we always use?
Deep
Seychelles, right?
Yeah. I can never pronounce the second part right off the top of my first time off it.
But at least you remembered the deep part.
Yeah.
Okay, between us we got there.
Okay.
So yeah, he gives you a blessing under Deep Seychelles. And so you leave, I assume.
Give you a child or twilight.
Sahanin's blessing, probably.
Right.
Sign.
Actually, we made up a prayer for that ages ago. That's like light, love, liberty, and life. So you
Light, love,
you
liberty.
draw it down. How does it go? You draw it down to your head, and then your heart, and then your lips, and then back up to the sky, to the stars. Life, light, liberty, and love. I think something like that. I've got it written down somewhere, but anyway. And actually, to be fair, if I give it to you, every time you use it, I'll give you inspiration. Right, perception check as you leave the tavern. That's a bit
Ooh.
better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not so bad. Not so bad. All right. So you notice 3 figures leave the tavern after you as you're walking up the muddy, wet street, heading back to the temple, I assume, is it?
Hmm.
2 of those figures are guards from the Moldrayan soldiers, should I say. And they've got their helmets back on again, and one of them looks a bit drunk. The other one looks fairly sturdy. Mostly not drunk. And they come out from behind you, and then the next time you look back to check to see if they're still there, they are indeed still on your trail, ostensibly. Whether or not they're following you or they are just going in the same direction is hard to say. However, you notice that there's a 3rd figure now behind them, who's also stepped out, who you recognize as that bard. And he's following them.
Interesting. Oh. Well, let's hurry back. I don't like being in this rain any longer than necessary.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
Well,
head back.
All right. So as you're heading back, you notice that these 2 are walking quite fast, catching up with you. Hey there! One of them calls out.
Did you need something?
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Come back, will you?
And I just take a half step back towards them. Did you need something?
Yeah. Just looking for a bit of guidance is all.
I'm quite new to town myself. What were you looking for?
Are you? You look, don't want to be rude or nothing, but you didn't hear nothing over there, did you? In the tavern, did you? Nothing that you probably shouldn't have.
I heard soldiers complaining. So soldiers always complain.
You make a deception check.
Ugh. I mean, to be
that?
fair, he did hear I'm sure he heard them complaining.
He did hear them complaining. That's true.
What can they do to help you?
1 second. They kind of get closer and closer, and just out of just in case, can I get an initiative check? What's your name again? We have Calum,
Ilum and Liliana.
Liliana.
That.
Okay. Throw these into a tracker just in case. Oh wow, I don't need that. Well, the downside to this has just destroyed our initiative tracker for our other game because we're using the same campaign. Damn it. You know what? I got a photograph of it though.
Nice.
Excellent.
Ooh,
That solves
good.
that problem. Okay, cool. All right. So he says to you as you're sort of in questioning what he's on about. And I'm gonna put you over here onto this little map over here. We're going to draw a couple of lines. There's a line there, and here's another line over here. And that's the street that you're on. And this one, he says, well, you were just in the tavern, weren't you, right? I saw you there. The other one's like, she's a daughter of Twilight, I think. Are you a holy man? Says the first one. I thought you might pray for our souls.
To tell you the truth, not much over a week ago, I was a sailor and I was washed overboard, and the Daughters of Twilight were kind enough to take me in, and I've been doing some assistance. These were the only clothes they had that fit me.
The other one looks at his mate, then he's like, oh, well, that'll be easy. You can make an insight check.
$21.
Okay, you see him reaching for the handle of his blade. And you become aware that he is about to attack you, which means that he doesn't get a surprise attack.
Okay.
And you're now on initiative.
Yep.
So, it not being a surprise attack, he still has initiative on you though, because wait, what was
doesn't
your
look like it's doesn't look like it's put our initiatives into the tracker.
No, let's. What were your initiatives again, please?
13 for me and 7 for Lily.
7. Okay. All right, that does change it slightly, but still not much. Oh no, that brings you to the top, Kalen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I just see him doing that, and I just say to him, "Do you really think I haven't dealt with pirates?" And if he's going to draw his weapon, I'm going to draw mine.
All right, so you draw your weapon.
Yep.
And you are going to attack him, or are you just going to hold your weapon?
I am going. Yeah, basically. Yeah. I'm gonna basically. I am basically going to ready an attack with Booming Blade.
Okay, so you're holding an attack. If he attacks you, you're going to cast Booming Blade.
If he attacks either of us, I'm going to cast it. Yes.
All right. Well, he attacks you because he's been ordered to do so, and
then I'm going to attack him then.
Okay. He rolls a natural 1, and you cast Booming Blade and attack him too. So go on then. How bad could it be?
22 to hit.
All right, that hits.
6 points of damage. Non-lethal though. As non-lethal as I can make it.
Okay, very good. The other was like, "You fucking nonce!" As the first guy trips, trying to stab you with his spear in the rain. And you hear a strum across a lute come from behind you. Liliana.
I see we have an audience.
Liliana, it's your turn.
Longsword.
I love it when you say that.
I go after who attack. He's attacking my friend, so I'll attack him with the longsword.
Very good. Roll to hit.
Well,
7.
7.
All right. Well, he interdicts that with his blade and guards. The next one of the soldiers, the other one, he goes to spear you back, Liliana. He rolls a 21 to hit. Which I assume bypasses your. What are you wearing? Chainmail.
Yeah, we're both got an AC of 18. Yeah, chainmail armor.
Does 3 points of piercing damage. That was lucky. All right.
Not 30. 3.
Yeah, that's slightly different.
It should be dead if it was 30.
If he managed to do 30 damage with a spear, I'd be incredibly impressed.
Okay, very good. Kyle,
She not like him. She not likey.
Hmm. Uh, Hylam is going to rinse and repeat. Warhammer again on the same guy
Warhammer. Wow,
with
okay.
with booming blade.
All right.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and again non-lethal damage.
Same guy, right?
Same guy. Yep. No, there are 8 points of damage.
Okay, so how you knock him out? How do you knock him
Basically,
out?
just like I just bring the pommel down on his head,
Helm.
helm,
Alright.
yeah, and like just like I ring his bell.
You ring his bell. All right. Bong! So he goes down, falls
Yep.
to the ground. Very good.
And I am going to move to flank, and I just say the remaining one, just kind of like gesturing with my weapon. I suggest you take your friend and leave.
All right, that's fair call. Liliana, it's your turn next before he can react to that.
I tell him, I would do as my friends suggest.
Okay.
You could ready an attack if he doesn't.
Yeah, I'll ready my longsword in case he decides to attack me.
That's fair. Okay. He's going to make a wisdom check to see how smart he is. Apparently, he's relatively smart. Um, he says, I'll let you go, but you best not show your face for a day or two. My boys will be out and they'll be hunting for you.
Do you really think it's a good idea to admit to that?
Admit to what? Come on, wake up, Stannis. Stannis. That's another Stannis. It's not the only one. Admit to what?
That you're targeting us.
I'm warning you out of the goodness of my heart, because you're a man of the cloth and she's a cleric.
If you had any goodness in your heart, you wouldn't be doing this right now.
I've got me orders. Can't help my life, so way it is.
We all make choices, and
Listen,
we are
mate,
all accountable for them.
I'm far from home. If I cross the Lance Corporal, I don't want to get left in your little shithole town on the far side of the world.
Then take your friend and get the hell out of here.
Run along.
You first. Last warning.
He says, I have to wait for him to wake up first after what you've done to him.
Just drag him away. I'm sure you can get him over your shoulder.
Fuck all that. He can stay there. He starts wandering back towards the alleyway.
Well then. In good conscience, I can't simply leave a man to here lying in the street. Who knows what might happen to him? And I just go, I look back at his friend. If he's not going to come back, I just pick him up and I'll say, I guess he'll be sleeping it off at the temple then.
Okay.
And
And our bird friend, what's he up to?
You look around for him, you can make a perception check.
Sorry, getting used to this new system.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't see him. My focus is on this man over his shoulder.
Right, that's fair.
And once the other guy's out of earshot, I say to nobody particular, I certainly hope you witnessed all of that, and just head off towards the temple with this guy over my shoulder.
All right. As you're doing that, the other guy comes charging back out of the
Oh,
dark.
you do want your friend. Here, you can have him.
Right. So he's going to attack you with his spear.
Okay.
And that is a 22.
I have an attack ready.
You do. So you can make your held action.
Okay, and I am going to use a reaction.
Yep.
I need the guy who just attacked. Well, okay, so tell me what the damage is first, but he needs to make a dex save.
3 damage.
Yep.
You do have a person on your shoulders, if that makes any difference.
Doesn't matter. Just the guy's attacking me. He needs to make a dex save. He hit me.
Alright. Dex save is a 14.
Okay, so he only takes half damage. He takes 6 lightning damage.
Alright. Oh, fuck! Where did that come from?
Right. You're standing outside in a storm. Where the fuck do you think it came from?
Alright. He's bloodied, by the way. And you can smell his burnt flesh. You hear footsteps behind and a couple more strums of the loot. Kyle, it's your actual turn.
Okay, I drop the guy to the ground, and I am going to. Yep. Well, they attacked me. They have. I am not going to give them the satisfaction. Yeah, and it basically just Warhammer again.
Alright, roll to hit.
And obviously Booming Blade, non-lethal damage.
Okay.
18 to hit?
That hits.
9 points of damage.
Alright, you knock him out.
Oh, 2 for the price of 1.
Alright, so now
Good
they're
job.
both lying in the dust. Okay.
Well, mud, I guess.
Yes.
I told them that I'd dealt with pirates before. Oh well, I guess we'll be taking both of these gentlemen back to the temple. I'm quite certain...
How are you going to carry them? Can you carry 2 bodies between you?
I mean, I've got 16 strength.
Right.
Well, technically, Lily...
They're armored men, though, to be fair.
Okay, to be fair, Lily does have the same amount of strength I do. If I can carry one, I'm sure she can as well. Or drag one. If not carry, she can at least drag one.
Sharp discordant chord rings out from the shadows behind you.
Oh, so you were here. Did you have something to add to the situation?
As you turn, out from beneath the dripping stone archway steps Hector. He is calmly tuning his wet lute, his theatrical countenance wide, and his what am I trying to say? He seems to have witnessed the whole thing. He says, "A clean solve, friends, a clean solve. But the ledger is bleeding faster than the bailiff can ink his lies." He rests his hand on the neck of his lute, speaking with urgency. "You need to know what you're walking into down at the Whispering Shingle. That blue and white trimarine, the Frost Gull, carries pre-refined Skargan blood, direct from Thrain. When the skiff capsized in the mouth of the smuggler's cut, a clay cask cracked. If that concentrated northern extract fully ruptures against the stones inside the cave, the psychic backlash will create an arcane flare so loud that every scrying sensor in Both will spike like a bonfire. The Arcanine weather mages will lock down this entire island before dawn."
Well then...
You must
my lady, do you have any idea where this cave is?
Milady can
Again.
make a history check.
History check. Skills. Right there, history check. 16.
16. It's a few hours from here. Maybe not. Maybe an hour from here. On a good day, it might be a bit less. But in this weather, it's about an hour, and you have to walk along the beach and what have you. And there's a little bit of a climb involved to get around the rocks to the cave. If you're thinking of the one that he's seems to be suggesting.
Well then, it seems we'll need to make haste, so I just kind of like grab each of these guys by the scruffs of the necks and just prop them against a wall so they're not going to drown in the mud.
All right. Fair enough.
Well then, I think we need to move quickly.
You are running out of time. An iron-banded maritime slave transport is riding the midnight tide, preparing to drop anchor on the outer beach. If Thorn's clean-up crew doesn't clear the leaked dross from the sea cave before it arrives, the scouts on the upper cliff paths will spot the iron cages from above. Thorn wants those refugees caged and addicted to pay for his next northern shipments.
I just whisper to Liliana, do you know who this Thorn is?
Liliana, you can make a history check.
Liliana's.
Yes.
8. Nope. Apparently not.
Apparently not.
No, I'm afraid I don't know who this Thorn is.
Oh well.
He hands you. He pushes a ring into your hand, Liliana. This heavy brass key ring. He says, they dropped this. You missed it. And then he turns to you, Kylam. He says, take your friend and haul these two inside the lower thresholds of the sanctuary.
All right then.
All right. So you are. What are you gonna do?
We're gonna do what he said. We're gonna hold them inside. By the sanctuary, I assume he means the Perneus?
Probably.
Once he's out of, does he leave or does he just stand there watching us?
He leaves. He leaves at that point. Yeah.
Once he's left, I go, I assume he means the Perneus, but is there anything else in town he could be referring to?
You don't think so?
Okay. Well then, let's be off. And I just like, now, would you like to carry one, or should I just drag both of them back?
I'll help you with them.
Thank you.
All right.
No, you're welcome. No problem.
Okay, so just like over the shoulder, and
all right, very good. So you drag these two bodies, these unconscious men, back towards the Pronaeus. As you're dragging them, you can make medicine checks if you like. Oh dear.
15.
15. Okay. Lily, you're pretty sure that the one you're dragging is still alive, because every now and again he coughs and kicks and makes some sort of unconscious action that unconscious people do from time to time. Kylam, I think that in the rain and in the dark, you don't notice that this guy that you're dragging is actually bleeding from a head wound under his helmet. And by the time you get him there, he's basically gone. he's bled out, and you just couldn't see the blood coming from him because of the rain.
Yeah.
Not your fault. It's just what happened. But
Well,
he's
in any event, we can't just leave dead bodies lying around.
true that. So I suppose you drag him into the sanctuary, and up the stairs. Dunk, 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 dunk. Are you carrying him?
Yeah, I'm carrying him.
But it would have been more fun that way.
It would have been more fun, but it wouldn't have been. I think the clerics would have gotten pissed off at me if I tried that.
All right. Okay, so fighting for every step for the last part of the trip up the winding cliff steps to the Pronaos and in through the gates. And the two guards, who are now standing under the eaves of the gates, look up at you as you approach. Lilianeth, what have you here? You bring with you the corpses of men.
Well, this one's still alive. Don't know about that one.
What strange tidings are these?
Two men that attacked us on the streets.
Filthy bastards. One of them steps forward and she comes over to your fellow, and she does like a medicine check on him, puts her hand on his neck to see his pulses. Yes, you're right, he is alive. And the other one checks your guy. Passed away, I'm afraid. You brought them here to what? Interrogate them?
We have received word that they're hiding something in the sea cave, and it seems that we need to go and investigate that. I don't think that those who molest the Daughters of Twilight should simply be allowed to walk around the city without at least some official consequence.
She nods in approval of that statement. Agreed. You've done the right thing. Let us help you with the bodies. And they help you take the bodies inside and up into the Pronaos itself. And once you get them in there, one of them leaves to go and find what's her name? Oh, that chick, the boss lady. You should know, she's your boss, Lily.
Arrowith?
Arwen.
Arwen,
was it? Yeah, that'll do for now. All right, so we'll call it Arwen, at least for this scene. Okay, so Arwen comes out and she looks at you like, what the hell's all of this? And the priestess that came in with you explains what you've just told her, saving you the trouble of having to tell me all of that again. And also saving me the trouble of having to listen to you tell me all of that again. Because, yeah, exciting. All right. She says, very well. Do you wish to interrogate him here? Whose jurisdiction do we place this under? She says to you, looking at you, Caleb. You have brought them into our domain. However, this seems to have been an action that you have taken on your own behalf. And therefore I feel that it is your decision as to what you will do with these fellows. How long has this one been dead?
Not sure. He was alive maybe 10 minutes ago. I don't know at what point he passed away.
Skylar, take him immediately and prepare him for the rites. We shall see if we can revive him. Yes, my lady. And one of the others comes and they take the dead guy's body away. And you can infer that, well, at least Lily can infer that they're going to go and try and resurrect him. All right. Meanwhile, this music's getting a bit irritating now. Same track, okay. Fuck off. Very well, very well. So what do you want to do with this other guy?
I'm not sure that we can compel him to talk. If we thought we could get useful information out of him about this cave, it would be good to know about things like how many people there are. But I'm also concerned that we are on a very strict time limit. And I turn to like Mother Superior, whoever, whatever title is. By the account of the bard we encountered, and based on what we overheard from these people, they're responsible for our missing villagers, and they are planning on shipping them out to a slave trader tonight.
Tell me, are my daughters in any danger?
I don't know. It seems like they've already moved. The people have already been moved to a sea cave by the sounds of it. They said something about seeing iron. They're worried about watchers on the cliffs seeing iron cages if they take too long.
I shall go and send them a message immediately then, recalling them. At least discover what they have found. In the meantime, I suggest that you interrogate him. Perhaps you should use the cellar.
Very well.
All right, so she offers to let you use a couple of her acolytes to assist you moving this guy around. And they drag him down to the cellar. It's not quite as grand as Millmore Glass's archives, but nonetheless it is an underground space. And it is fairly big. Lots of barrels down here. And private and pretty quiet. You don't think anyone upstairs will be able to hear you. That being said, there is one side of the room. There's a leak with rainwater coming through, and there's a big puddle on the floor. And one of the daughters of Twilight hands you a healing potion. She says, "You can wake him with this, I expect."
All right.
And they stand back by the door and let you go to work.
Okay, yep. So basically, Kylam is going to like put him quite firmly in propped up against the wall in a corner.
Yep.
Just crouches over him, tilts his head, grabs him by the hair, tilts his head back, and just pops the cork off a healing potion and pours it down his throat.
Oh. 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 Oh, fuck, it's you.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, where the hell am I? What's this place you've taken me? What in the name of the nine hells and the devils therein is this?
Oh, that's not really an appropriate term. You see, you're in the Perneus of the Daughters of Twilight.
Oh,
And you are in their custody after you assaulted a Daughter of Twilight.
Oh, it wasn't me. I did nothing of the sort. I wasn't even there. You're lying. You're lying. He's lying. Do you hear that? He's lying.
Would you say that under Zone of Truth? Because I would certainly speak under Zone of Truth. I have nothing to hide. I'm quite sure you have a lot to hide.
What's that? What's that then?
Oh, for a start, the villagers that your people are going to sell to the slave trader.
I don't know nothing about no villagers. What are you talking about? Slave traders? No. Ridiculous.
Is
We're
it though?
Delivering silks.
Silks?
Yeah,
Really?
of course. Why else would we come so far?
Your ship's riding quite low in the water for silks, don't you think?
Oh, I wouldn't know, mate. I'm here for security reasons.
You telling me that you sailed all the way here from Moldrea, you watched your ship be loaded up, and you didn't notice that it was riding low in the water. I don't believe you.
I don't know what low looks like, mate.
You saw the ship empty, you saw the ship full, or are you completely incompetent?
Well, I wasn't looking at the ship, was I? I got told to stand over there and watch some people, not the ship. Guarding the ship, got my back to the ship.
You can't have your back to the ship while you're on the ship.
Oh, God.
You're trying to argue about ships with a sailor.
So what do you want from me?
I want to know... Look, I'm giving you an opportunity here. You can either make things better... You're already in custody. You can make things better for yourself, or you can make things worse for yourself.
Liliana, what are you doing during this whole thing? Are you right in there next to him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just
I'm
making
right
sure
there.
that you have agency and presence in the scene. Okay. Just in case you thought that you were accidentally left out, I didn't want you to think that.
No. I'm right there listening. He seems to have it under control.
All right. Very well. Please continue.
Also, probably more appropriate for him to get his hands dirty with this.
Because he's not
Now.
actually a daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, as I said, you have the opportunity to, shall we say, mitigate your circumstances.
Where's
We need-
Stannis? What have you done with him? Did you kill him? You did, didn't you? You bastard, you killed him.
I wasn't trying to kill him, but you attacked us. I held back as much as I could.
Nothing of the sort.
Are you
Please.
really dumb enough to lie in front of a bunch of clerics?
We saw you on the streets, all. You can make an insight check if you like.
Yeah, I
Lily
think
can make an
Kylam actually thinks he's just that dumb. Wait, is this the guy who attacked us first, or was it the other guy?
Good question. I don't remember.
Well, because I don't think we really discussed who was carrying who.
No, exactly. Why don't we roll a d10 and 1 to 5? It's the guy that started it.
Okay. Who's rolling, me or you,
You can roll.
Christina?
Oh,
Yeah,
what of you?
alright.
What of you guys can roll?
Okay, I'll roll.
Oh.
It's a 5.
All right, so he was the guy. Yes, he started it. He's the instigator.
You drew a weapon on me. You threatened me, and now you're claiming you didn't do nothing.
I did
Are
nothing.
you an idiot? You drew a weapon on me. You threatened me.
No, I didn't. No, you. It was you all along. It was you. Yeah. You.
I asked you to leave us alone.
You followed
and
us
you
into
threatened
the tavern.
me.
That's right. You followed us into the tavern. You've been there all along waiting for us, hadn't you? You were planning it. Well, you part of some kind of cult. Is that what this whole Daughters of Twilight is? Some sort of cult?
I just lift him up by the scruff of the neck.
You devil worshipper!
Talk. And I would like to do a strength intimidation check.
All right.
That's a 15.
You can't tell a Lance Corporal I fucked up.
I don't think your Lance Corporal is going to be in a position to hear about it. Right now, you have an opportunity to mitigate your circumstances. You're already in custody. You don't have to worry about your Lance Corporal. You have to worry about the Daughters of Twilight, and because they are pissed off about this whole situation. Now, if you tell us what we're going to be walking into, then we can argue on your behalf, try and get them to go easy on you.
Lance Corporal said you'd overheard something. He told us to follow yous and take you down. Make sure you didn't wake up tomorrow. That's all I know.
And you don't know anything about the sea cave?
Well, I don't know nothing about no sea cave. I just got here. We came in on the ship today. How would I know anything about no sea cave?
Insight check?
All right.
14?
You get the impression he doesn't know much about the sea cave, but he's heard of it.
Yeah, what have you heard?
Well, there's going to be an exchange there. There was going to be an exchange there, but it's been cancelled. There's people scouring up and down the coastline looking for bits and pieces of leftovers. There was an accident apparently. Some barrels or something, clay pots, I think they said, smashed in the water. That's what they were hiding them in a sea cave, is what they said. They were going to collect them, but now they're finding there's a bit of a problem trying to get there because there's guards wandering around looking for the place. Well, the guards I don't think know about the cave itself, but they're finding fragments on the street, on the beach.
I just gently lower him back down and just pat him on the shoulder. Thank you. You've been very helpful, and I will tell the Daughters of Twilight that you have been very useful to us.
Yeah, you see, I did good, right?
You did good. You must be a bit uncomfortable. Why don't these lovely clerics here find you a nice secure room to take some rest in? Somewhere where your Lance Corporal can't get at you.
Can you make a persuasion check? Because I think he's still taking everything you say as partly an intimidation.
Yeah. It's not terrible, it's 12.
Not terrible. Yeah. Okay.
Basically, it's like he's being sincere. Like, hey, if you're afraid of this guy, more afraid of him than us, we'll make sure they're going to make sure this Lance Corporal can't get to you.
Right. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, all right. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Oh. So this is a temple then?
It's a temple.
So tell me, are you really a man of the cloth?
Like I said, a week or so ago, I was a sailor. I got washed got washed off my boat, washed up on a desert island, found my way here, and the Daughters took me in. These are the only clothes they had that fit me.
I see.
And all my money and possessions were still on the ship I was washed off of, so they've been very kind.
Do you think the gods are real?
I am quite certain they are.
Well, best I then repent. Perhaps these Daughters of the Twilight can show me the way. Perhaps they will offer me a path. Will you ask them for me?
Lilianeth, I believe that's more your calling than mine.
Is she there? She's vanished.
Yeah, she's turned invisible. It's amazing.
I know, and I didn't think she had that spell. Let alone prepared.
Oh, she can hear us.
She can hear us because she's giggling.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was holding as long as I could.
Okay, that's fair. So basically, he's just asked about repentance and redemption and all that, and I just said, Lillian, if that's more your calling than mine, so if you'd like to do some stuff.
I don't think anyone ever minds if anyone needs to go, by the way.
Yeah, like, it's if you need to go, you need to go. Just like give us a quick heads up.
I did. I was going.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I just did not see it.
Yeah, we must have been.
I did hand signals.
Sorry. That's our fault then. All right.
That's all right. Um,
Yes.
yes, I can ask some of the other doctors if they would assist you.
And a nice secure cell where his lance corporal can't get at him would be very
Yes,
nice. I think he needs to rest and contemplate his life choices.
I will make arrangements.
Thank you.
That'd be well and good. Thank you, ma'am. You can make another insight check actually at this point.
See if he actually means it.
17 for you. Kylam, you can't tell, but Lilianeth, you think he's contemplating his life choices. Very least of which
Good.
was getting on that boat to begin with. All right.
So I'll have to make arrangements and everything.
He says, wait, there's one more thing I'd remember.
Oh?
Yes.
If you can get to the cave before midnight, there'll be no one there.
Then we need to make haste. Alright, let's, Lily...
Let's make haste.
Perhaps you could arrange for one of your other sisters to assist him while we get a move on.
Okay, I will. I'll go find one of my other sisters and ask them if they would take care of our gentleman friend and have us prepare for our upcoming journey.
All right, very good. Okay, so they take over looking after him, and you guys are gonna go and head out. All right then. So of course now the storm is lashing the coast as you head outside into the darkness. How good's your dark vision? You both have dark vision?
Yeah, 60 foot.
Nice. You both half elves or elves, or one of you
Full
half
elves.
elf?
Full,
You're both
high.
Full elves.
Oh, that's right. You're both fucking high elf clerics,
Yeah.
right? Of course, right. Right. Okay.
Now that I'm a Tempest cleric, does this storm feel different to me? Not because of what the storm is, but because of how I perceive it.
Sure. Yeah. If that does that resonate?
Yeah,
with you?
I'm wondering if Kylem's realizing this being out in the storm's not bothering him as much as it should.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think that you're exhilarated by the terror of the storm. It's not just scary, but it's also exhilarating at the same time.
Yeah, I think he's he's.
You're even
he's
more
just
aware of the power of it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so lightning's crashing along the coast, and you see forked lightning walking across.
Okay, so something's very interesting, Russell. I'm looking at the initiative tracker, and it's kind of it's merged them.
It's merged.
Oh yes.
Wow.
It has.
That's fascinating. All right, let's clear that. Did that work? Did it clear?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Wow, that's weird. I wonder why that did that. I'm not even on that map. Oh. Well, I sent you guys to a different map to me, so there you go. That's probably why. I'm not entirely sure, but something to do with that. Some confusion. All right, so you head out into the rain. You go down through the town. You need to get to the shoreline and start following the shoreline along. How do you, is there a particular route that you want to try and take? Anything that you any way or route that you can think of?
Kylam doesn't really know the way except it's to the shoreline, and he's got a vague direction. So
conceptually or otherwise.
Whatever's the safest and the fastest.
Safest
He's
and the
probably just
fastest.
like kind of figuring out as he goes. Like,
Okay.
if he thinks that there's a path that's above the beach, then he'd follow that. But otherwise, if he can't see a path that looks safe, and he might go on the beach. It's basically just like he doesn't know the way there, so he's just kind of
Right.
making his best judgment as he goes.
Okay, so let's do an investigation check on your way.
This way looks good.
Okay. All right.
Neither one of us have a clue.
Well, I got a nat 1 and you didn't.
I got 7.
You got a 7. Okay. All right. All right. Why is that not working? That's why.
You need a
Oh
map.
my god, this music is just going nuts, isn't it? Can I have some fantasy music that's not fucking rock and roll, please? That'd be just great. See if I can find something storm themed.
Yeah, storm. You have a storm.
But Barry's
I'm
not even
just-
here tonight.
No, I have one of those machines that do rolling storms and rainwater.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I just have my smart speaker play rain sounds.
It's also full of guitars. Come on, man.
Yeah, I can't do that because my phone doesn't cooperate.
Um,
Because YouTube has commercials.
Okay. Let's see if this works. All right. Sorry about the interlude there. Okay, so you guys are doing that. You come around a corner on your way through the town, on your way heading down to the coast to the beach. And 3 guards, Moldrayans, see you. And one of them points at you and indicates to the other 2. And you see them start to spread out as if they're trying to create a dragnet to catch you.
Okay.
And you might as well make an initiative check. Oops. All right. Where did I put you? You are. Where's me? There's me. Here's you. You come around a corner here. You are coming from north to south. As you enter the scene, you are walking that way. And you see to your left, as you're heading that way, those guys over there.
Mm.
And they see you. First one is going to move 30 feet towards you. Lilianeth. So he's coming charging at you.
I'm gonna defend myself.
All right. To be fair, Sornel's right in the way. But yes. What are you going to do, Lily?
I'm gonna step in front of
So-
Kylo.
in front of.
Technically, he is a Sornel, so you can say that.
Well, step in front of him, so I don't knock him upside the head with my sword.
All right, so you're basically moving to here. Is that
Yeah.
pretty much your plan? Okay, very good.
hmm
And then,
Whacking with my sword.
all right, roll a hit.
And apparently, he blocks me.
Oof. Okay, that is a natural one. All right, very good. You get one free natural one tonight with no consequences. Next
Thank you.
next time there'll be a table roll. Okay. Next guy. He is coming to back up his friend, and he's going to charge up here 30 feet. And he's in fact going to dash from there to here. Kylam, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I've got a guy, basically, I've got a new friend to play with, so I am going to make my Warhammer his problem, and I am going to swing at him with Booming Blade.
All right, very good.
I don't think Kylam is holding back, though, this time. It's like he's not going for non-lethal, I will say.
Fair enough. Crates.
18 to hit.
That hits. Which one are you going for? The one that's obviously right in front of you, I assume.
Yeah. That
or
is...
behind you, so to speak. That guy. Okay.
That is 9 damage. Bludgeoning.
9 damage bludgeoning. Okay. Okay. These guys look tougher than the last two. And in fact, one of them is the Lance Corporal, you believe, if you're not wrong. Okay, so you did 9 points of damage. I assume that's your attack.
Yep, that's my attack, and he's been hit with Booming Blade.
Okay, very good. Alright, this guy is him. He's behind Lily. He's going to move up to you, Lily. He's going to take a swipe at you. What was the laws? Coordination. Adjacent to the same target. Okay, no, it doesn't get any of that. That's annoying. The stat block doesn't have the attack rolls. I just have to figure them out. Okay.
It's usually proficiency plus strength or whatever they're attacking with.
Oh, I've got the stats. I just don't have the button.
That's annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's homebrew. Okay, so that is a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That hits. Okay, so that is longsword. 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
All right.
God, I'm not looking good.
Next guard is coming running up. Grab him! He says, Lily, it's your turn.
All right, I will try my sword again as soon as I can get there.
All right.
Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Wrong one. Sorry. Let's see if I can hit. Nope, I still can't hit.
Oh no. Okay.
But
you
you
have
do
advantage?
have if you.
I'm just checking if no, she's not flanking. Okay.
No.
Sorry. Go on.
You do have healing word if you want to use a bonus action to heal yourself.
Yes.
All right.
Healing word.
Sounds
It's a
reasonable.
spell.
Yep.
Yep.
Spell. Healing word, yes. I get 3 points of healing.
It's
3 points.
more than you had.
That works.
True. Okay. All right. Calum, that's an 18 to hit.
Meets and beats.
At least that does hit. That is 4 points of damage, Caleb.
Noted.
All right, Caleb, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I am going to use, I'm going to cast a spell, and I'd like these two guys to make con saves against Thunderwave.
Okay, fair.
And I am going to use Channel Divinity to maximize the damage.
One of them gets a 19.
Okay, so he takes half, so he takes...
One of them gets a 16.
Okay, so they each take 8 damage and they aren't pushed back.
Okay, so this guy, well, interestingly enough, oof. This guy, 8 damage. Okay, very good. So one of them is down and out.
And then I move to give Lily flanking on her turn.
All right, very good. Okay, the guy behind her is going to move to here to flank also. He's going to... All right, that's a wild miss. The other guy over here. Yes. Wait. Get another one of those. Hey, 2 wild misses. Wow. All right, Lily, your turn.
Oh, okay. I was just curious about Shield of Faith.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep, so what are you going to do,
Sorry.
though?
I'm trying to get this to cooperate. Come on, where is it? Why is... I don't want to roll. I want... There it is. Pointy end of a sword.
The pointy end of the sword.
Are
I
you
see.
attacking the guy you've got flanking on, or the other guy?
The flanking one.
Okay, so
Maybe
you're
I
attacking with
actually...
advantage?
All right.
Actually hit with advantage this time. Maybe. Hopefully.
Oh,
15?
15. 15. Does it hit? Does it hit? Does it hit? It misses.
God, gee whiz.
It's close though. And you can see you put the fear of God in him because your blade came so close to his face. Kylan, it's your turn. You have advantage, of course. Oh, you're taking a call.
Dice just don't want me to hit tonight. They're being mean.
Sorry about that. Just a really inconveniently timed phone call. So I'm just gonna... Yep. Just going to attack the guy in the middle again with Booming
Advantage.
Blade. It's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
5 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
At
So
least someone's hitting.
he is quite bloodied now, that guy. Just so you
Okay.
know. And I take it that's your turn.
Yep.
All right. So this guy over here is going to be attacking with advantage. I have to roll 2 separate dice in this particular instance. And that's an 18. And that's a 6. So one of those hits. Who did I say that was? That's that guy, Lily. Okay, so Lily, you're taking some damage.
Again?
Yes,
Woohoo!
but only 3 points of damage this time. You get a bit of a neck.
Well, it still hurts. Go back. Go. There we go. go down. 1, 2, 3. It still hurts.
Still hurts. Fair. Okay, so the other guy, who's in the middle.
Did you just skip my turn?
Did I?
Because it was Lily's turn, and I'm after Lily.
Didn't I just hurt?
Oh, you
Lily?
hurt her. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm distracted as well. Sorry, that's my bad.
That's
totally
all right.
on me. Yeah.
Happens. All right, so this guy's attacking you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I do that before? Stupido. 12. That guy decides that it'd be a great idea to break his sword across your shield. And it literally snaps in half. And he's like, fuck! As he looks at it. Lily, it's your turn.
My turn. Okay. Let's try the longsword again.
All right.
With advantage.
With advantage.
I still can't hit. 17.
17, that does hit.
Oh, wow.
Does it? Yes, it does. 17 hits.
11 damage.
This is the guy in the middle?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, the one I got flanking with.
All right. Boof. How do you kill him?
Just sliced him across the neck.
All right. Very good. You managed to get your blade in between his armored plates and his helm and his bouvoir, and he dies gurgling blood from the throat in the rain, falling to his knees. Kylum, what do you do next?
Step over these guys and
Heading for this guy.
I can't quite get flanking, but I can set it so that Lily can possibly get flanking on him depending on her next turn.
All right, very good. Okay, roll to hit.
21.
21 will hit.
And,
Yep.
and this is with, again, Booming Blade.
Okay. This Booming Blade is a cantrip.
It's a cantrip, yeah.
11
damage.
Okay, minus 11.
And
right,
at this level, it only does damage if he moves.
Okay, fair, cool. All right, so it's his turn. He is gonna disengage and try and run because it's not going very well for him and his mates. So he starts to move, and the Booming Blade.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay. All right, so he's kind of stunned and shocked as he takes the Booming Blade damage, but he's moving off nonetheless. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets to here. He's probably going to dash. Oh, no, he already disengaged. Right. Yeah, he can't dash.
And this is why running away doesn't work in 5e.
It's true, right? City Watch. Okay. Liliana. That guy's running away.
I look at Caleb. Shall we go after him?
He's limping. He's bleeding. Looks the worse for wear.
Just put him to sleep.
Okay.
So in other words, non-lethal. Yeah.
Non-lethal whack.
Right.
Yep. So you move up on him.
Yep.
Okay. Unless you want to throw a rock at him.
Oh no, non-lethal with the butt of the longsword.
All right.
Hilt.
Very good.
Hilt.
Yeah.
Pommel strike. That's not what I wanted. Why did you do that? That's what I wanted. Oh,
20.
now I vote.
20.
Now I vote.
So
4.
he goes down like a sack of potatoes in the rain. All right. And he gasps as he lands on his face on the wet cobblestones.
Turn him over. Is there awning or somewhere where I can take him out of the rain?
Looks like there's a wagon over here.
It is. There's a wagon. Yep.
Just Hylam just like
Please
says,
see.
"Please allow me," and just like kind of just drags him and puts him under the wagon face up, so
All right.
his mouth's not going to fill with water at least, because it's pretty stormy.
It is. It is definitely raining. Okay, very good. Okay, so having taken these guys out, you can make a new investigation check to make your way to the beach, or to the coastline at least.
19.
19. Yep. Okay.
That's better.
You will.
I think he's starting to
in.
shake off whatever it is in this storm that's like messing with his head.
Right.
I need healing.
So do I, to be fair.
Well, let's
Healing
see.
word.
It's probably about you hear the 10th bell ringing in the distance.
Is it should have asked for some healing potions before we left.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't see that we've got a better choice. We need to keep pushing on. If it's 10th bell now, it's going to take us an hour to get there. If we stop to rest, we won't make it in time.
We just have to use one of our spell slots.
Let's just keep going for now.
Okay.
All right. Well, so you find a track that leads you along to the coastline, and then you follow a road that leads you further north, continuing that path, and it leads you around behind a large hill, a big rocky hill with cliffs and stuff around the sides of it, especially facing out towards the water. And you can choose to go around the beach side, which is more rocky and kind of like rock pools, quite treacherous, lots of slippery spots and hard, sharp stones to fall and land on. Or you can go around the back of it, which means going uphill, but it's muddy and grassy, and it's if you fall over, you're not going to cut yourself. So it's up to you.
Why don't we take the safer route? There's no point getting there. There's no point getting there quicker if we're useless when we get there.
Okay.
All right, so you cut inland a little bit and cut around the hill. It takes a little bit longer, maybe. It's hard to say if it takes longer. But by the way the crow would fly, it would be longer. But by the way that you might have ended up hurting yourself if you went the other way, certainly this was the safer route. Probably a better decision. You can have inspiration, incidentally.
Oh, thank you.
Each of you. And you get to the top of this hill and you come down the other side, and it's you no longer see the settlement properly. The lights of the tavern and what have you are no longer visible. You can see some other farmhouses though further inland, and you can see a few lanterns burning in the frames of windows. You can see a barn up on the hill in the distance. You can make a new investigation check.
Oh, well, I don't know how to do it.
Dirty 20.
Stop it.
Sound like me. Stop it.
Well, I got pages of cooperating.
Oh, I fucking hate it. It drives me nuts.
Come on. Skills. What am I rolling? Sorry.
Investigation.
Investigation. 20.
She got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. So from here, Lilianeth, you can see that there are figures on the beach, spread out. There's about 8 of them. And they look like they're walking along the beach in the dark, poking around. 2 of them have actually got lanterns. You can tell from the where they are that the way that they're spread out, they're between here and the next big hill that's on the coast. If I was to do this, just clear the drawings off here, and we'll get rid of these guards off the old map.
Well, actually, I just realized something. I have 60-foot dark vision. Lily has 300-foot.
Okay, that's probably what she saw. What she saw. That helps. All right, very good. All right, so from the point of view of just scale-wise, the scale here in this particular drawing I'm going to do is going to be very different. But if the town is kind of here, and the coast goes along and around, say like that, and in this particular situation, that's north. You've just come around this hill here, and there's another big hill over there, sort of thing, maybe like that. And there's a bit of there's the beach is kind of there, and you can see these figures down here, scouring that area. And up here there's more hills. In fact, you're sort of coming between these hills through here, I think. That's where you are now. And you can see there's like a couple of farmhouses and stuff spread out amongst the hills. Does that paint a picture? And so, Lily, you think this cave might be somewhere around, somewhere like that. But you will be aware that between here and there, that's going to be rocky and dangerous. Although presumably, if they're bringing boats in there, there's got to be some sort of way of doing that without destroying the boats. Presumably.
Okay.
All right, so what do you want to do? What's your plan? Feel free to chat about it.
What do you think?
I don't
Okay,
know.
so what did you those people down there? What did you see? What did you notice about them?
What'd I notice?
Oh, they had lanterns and spears.
Lanterns and spears. Sorry, I was distracted with the page. Lanterns and spears.
They're okay. So they're armed. They're think, Lily. The people we fought earlier were also carrying spears, so they're probably part of the same group. Why don't we see if we can
Yes.
get a little bit closer to them and see if you can get better
Get
sense?
better.
Okay, now at a game, so we're obviously getting pretty close to the sea cave at this point.
Yeah, I mean, this is between there and there. That's probably from where you are to here is probably like half a mile, 3/4 of a mile.
Okay, so in this sort of weather, how long do you think it's going to take us to get? Okay, well, actually, no, never mind. When we get closer, you do have a couple of abilities that you haven't been using. Some of them are better to save for a big fight, but one thing you can do, so you get 300-foot dark vision, Christina, on Lily. Now, one thing that she can do is she can share that 300-foot dark vision. She can give somebody else 300-foot dark vision for an hour.
That is true. Yeah, I remember.
Well, technically, she can give it to
give it to you.
Technically, she can give up to. She can give it to more than one person, but there's only one person here.
Right.
So, but she can share it. So, when we get closer, you could give it to me. Give me the 300-foot dark vision. Another one is like something really handy for a big fight, but I don't think 2 guys is going to be a big fight. Yeah. But yeah, why don't we looking at so obviously Kylam's Kylam got a dirty 20. I think he can probably see the lanterns.
Right. So you've seen two of them have lanterns, but there's another 6 of them.
Okay,
Right,
so
there's
2 of
8
them
of
have
them.
lanterns, but there's 8 people. Okay.
Yes.
And what, just like clumped up around the lanterns or what?
No, they're actually spread out.
Okay. Do you think we
So
can take
there's
them out?
They look
8
like
people?
Yeah, I mean they're not close to each other. They're all spread out along the beach. Basically, each of them is looking. They're all scouring the beach. Some of them are scouring in the dark. Apparently, they don't have enough lanterns to. You can make an insight check actually, now that you've seen them and caught their, figured out where they are. What do we get there? Kylam, a 19. Insight for Lily. Well, Lily, you're not really paying attention to their body language, but Kylam, you get the impression that they look desperate. Like they're desperately searching. Especially in the dark. The ones without lanterns, they're like blind men searching in the dark for something black.
Given the weather, given the storm's still raging, obviously.
Yeah. And to be fair, they're probably using that to their advantage when they can, when the lightning flashes.
Right.
And you probably see the silhouettes in those moments as well.
It occurs to me, most of them don't have light, and the range of that light is pretty limited. If we skirt around them, there's a good and move carefully, there's a good chance they won't see us.
It sounds like a good idea.
They seem quite distracted by whatever they're doing anyway, so I don't imagine they're particularly paying attention to what's going on around them.
Okay. So, on that note then, you're going to try and cut around them and get to the end of the beach, I assume?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. All right then, that seems fair and reasonable. So let's say you start moving and you go through the gap and you start coming down the hill on the other side.
Yeah, probably skirting around a bit, like
Sort of trying to go down that way
to a degree, like
to a degree.
basically. So it's like, so if they see our silhouette, we're trying to keep it. We're reducing our silhouette as much as possible in the lightning.
Well, I know you've got heavy armor on, but there is the lightning. But you can kind of keep low and what have you. Let's make a stealth check. I'm not going to give you disadvantage because everyone has the same issue here, and the sound is not a matter because it's hundreds of feet away.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got a 16 and a 12. Okay.
Lily has guidance. She could guidance herself.
You want to guidance yourself?
Okay.
Add a D4.
D4. Two.
Okay, so a 14 and a 16. All right. And I'll get a perception check from both of you as well.
That about that. Go away. Come on, cooperate. There you go.
What? She rolled twice and got the same number both times.
Oops. I don't know how I did
it-
that, but okay.
I think basically it just wasn't working, and then just boom.
Wow.
But anyway, 22.
22. All right, very good.
Oh, it's a
22.
cantrip.
So you notice, firstly, one of those soldiers out there pointing kind of in your direction to one of the ones with the lantern. He's pointing in your direction to that guy. You can just sort of see them talking, but he seems pretty vague about where he's pointing. And you catch the other guy shaking his head. And you can make an insight check. Kylam, you've got no fucking clue. Oh, Lily. Lily,
Well, she's got the 300-foot dark vision. I don't.
Right. Lily, you're like, you can see that the guy with the lantern's like, no, fuck it, we're not going in there. That's too dangerous. Just stay where you are. You've got a job to do. Fuck, if you saw someone out there, that's just some crazy villager. Forget about it. Keep working. That's the impression you have from his body language, at least. Okay, but the other thing that you notice is that there's some big areas of swampy, kind of almost like quicksand in here.
Ooh, we avoid that.
Right, so you're busy trying to avoid that when you can make a new perception check. Oops. That was
Focus on the, yeah.
Okay, what did you roll?
Quicksand.
Eight.
12.
And you got a 12. Kylam, you hear something coming from... there's a log to your side, a fallen log over to the right-hand side of you, and you think you heard this like a crunching sound coming from that direction. And maybe a kind of a...
Whatever sounds you're trying to make didn't really come through your mic properly.
Oh, well. Never mind. Some kind of noises.
Okay. I just duck low and look towards the kind of like hold my hand out to Lily just to stop and look towards the log.
All right. So you're getting Lily to look in that direction. Okay.
Yeah.
This fucking huge boar steps out with massive tusks. And it's kind of standing there and it's looking at you. What do you immediately do?
Basically just
Freeze.
slowly back away. Like facing it, but I'm backing away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might get an initiative check from you though.
Really? Okay, now the other thing, Lily has an ability which she'd probably be using, which would give her advantage on initiative.
Okay. So she has an
All right.
advantage.
Nice.
Well, it doesn't cost you anything. Christine, it doesn't cost you anything. It's a free ability, and you can use it as much as you want. You can just give yourself an advantage on initiative.
Guidance.
It's not guidance. It's just you can just give yourself advantage on initiative.
That's
Well, I'm
okay. I
going
don't want
last.
advantage.
You don't?
No, I don't like going first.
You can give somebody else advantage if you don't want it.
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Okay, I'll have advantage.
All right. Very good.
You can have advantage.
Okay, that's a 4 instead of a 1. I'm still not going first.
All right. So Lily, this boar is looking at you in the rain, standing there, and it's. Can you make an animal handling check?
Animal handling check. Be good, be good. 15.
15. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. All right. He looks at you and he snorts. He doesn't really do anything. Kylam, do you want to make an animal handling check?
12.
12. Okay.
My friend.
He kind of starts approaching you, almost barreling towards you. Not like charging though. He's just sort of moving, quite trotting, I guess, would be the correct response, the correct answer, the correct description.
Okay.
He's coming up to you.
I just start digging around in one of my pouches for some travel rations I brought with me, and like just kind of like throw it on the ground in front of me to see if the boar will like go for that instead of attacking me.
All right, very good. The boar goes for the travel rations.
Uh, and I just disengage and just back away slowly.
All right, very good. He chomps up the rations in about 3 bites,
Hmm.
and then sort of starts turning around back towards you.
Okay.
Lily, what are you doing?
I am watching the boar, seeing what it's going to do.
Should I make another animal handling check?
10.
Okay. All right, very good, very good. Kylam, do you want to make another animal handling check? This thing looks quite volatile.
Well, apparently that did not go well.
Yeah, apparently you did
Oops.
something that it didn't like because suddenly,
I existed, apparently.
exactly.
Ouch.
So he barrels towards you in a straight line with his tusks. He crits you.
Ouch.
That's not a crit. 7 points of damage.
I am pretty messed up.
Oof. Oof. Okay. And it is Lily's turn. Top of initiative.
All right. Who's spy? I want to be quiet. Short bow.
Short bow.
Can I do it? Can I do a short bow that close?
You
Well, if you're-
can. Yep.
you
Yeah.
have-
We haven't established distances particularly, so I'm happy to say that you can.
Okay, because I'm trying to be quiet.
Yep. Yep.
12.
12 hits it.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Do the damage.
6
points of
damage.
All right, very good. It's bloodied. All right. It turns in your direction, and it comes charging at you. Fucking me, that's a 20 to hit you as well. It's not a natural 20 though.
Ouch.
4 points of damage.
All
Kylan.
right.
Well, so it's basically I just go up to the boar and flank it and try to hit it with my warhammer.
All right, roll to hit.
Why can't I get it? Urgh.
14 hits.
14 to hit.
Yep.
9 points of damage.
Okay, it's dead. You can make a perception check.
Darn it.
Darn it. Darn it, what?
I can't get to my, I can't figure out how to get back into my kill points.
Your what?
My kill points.
What's a kill point?
Where I mark off damage. My kill
your
points.
your hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kill
my
point-
kill points.
No, hit points. Kill points aren't a thing.
Oh, well, they are now.
They are now.
Ugh.
All right.
It
Very
won't-
good.
I did it before, and now it's. Urgh.
Well, that's annoying. Okay, did I get a perception check from you?
I got a 16.
Got a 16. Okay, fair enough. You notice that the dead corpse has got some weird sooty black shit on its face during a moment where the lightning is flashing, and the storm reveals this to you, and you can see here that there's attached to its leg is some broken piece of pottery stuck in its hoof.
Hmm. Okay. Huh. I noticed that, and I look over to the log where I heard the crunching sound from. I just quietly like try and slip over there and have a look.
Right, you find a smashed clay pot,
Hmm.
and it's basically just leaching this black sooty liquid into the swamp.
Okay.
Um,
I just pull off my cloak and kind of scoop it up and lift it out of the swamp. I don't think obviously the cloak's not going to stop the stuff leaking out,
mhm.
but I can get it away from the swamp at least.
Okay, and you're gonna carry it.
I am carrying it, yes, because I'd need to get it somewhere else at least.
Okay, all right, very good. So having done that, you're carrying it now. Where are you
Hmm.
going?
I don't know. I'm on 3 hit points. I'm not in my best state of mind.
Okay.
Yeah, we both need healing word, cure wounds.
I think we need at this point we do I have any idea what time of night it is?
Well, 11th bell has not struck yet, and you were
Okay.
aiming to get there before midnight, so...
Okay. Basically, I suggest to Lily that we just find somewhere along here to see if we can get a short rest in, because right now we're not much use to anyone in our current state. What do you think?
Yes, most definitely.
All right, very good. So you find a spot in the swamp, basically underneath a big tree, perhaps, or next to a big boulder or something like that. You can tell me what you think.
Well, I was actually not imagining in the swamp. Well, I suppose this is all swamp, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much until you get to the front of the cliff.
Well, basically, I was imagining somewhere close to the maybe
Side of
along
the
the cliff
hill.
somewhere, like just an overhang, basically, where it's kind of like a bit sheltered from the weather.
Yep. Okay.
So we're
Very
not
good.
just like sitting, like, because
In the
the
rain.
problem with the tree is like it's quite exposed to people watching for us.
True. Okay. Very good. All right. So you can take a short rest.
Okay. Oof. Yeah, we're both pretty messed up, aren't we? Okay, so obviously know how to do a short rest. Obviously, I am going to burn all of my hit dice. Please roll high.
All right, since I can't do it on that page, I'll do it on this page, maybe.
And of course, it didn't roll the dice automatically.
Come on. No, I
9
can't do it
plus
on this
4
page
is
either.
13. Okay, I am mostly back to full. I am 1 point off full health.
I can't do
enough.
hit dice.
Can't do hit
What-
dice.
Well, yeah, it didn't just roll the dice manually and add it.
All right, what in the world is it?
So your hit dice are d8s. You've got 2 hit dice, and so it's you just roll
2d8
roll
plus your
2d8 plus 4.
Constitution. Yeah.
2d8 plus 4 is the healing you get from it.
2d8.
2d8.
So,
2d8.
You,
Seven,
you get 11
9,
back.
10, 11.
Oh.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, not 110.
That'd be
Okay.
cool.
Now, I've got a
That-
pretty good idea of what this thing I've got wrapped up in my cloak is, so
Right.
while we're resting, I'm looking for somewhere in this little hollow to put it where it's not going to immediately leak out into the swamp.
Okay. Do you want to make a nature check?
It almost got me back.
All right.
Nah.
You find it.
Oh, 14. It's like it's okay.
Hmm.
I thought didn't see the 1. I thought it said I thought it was a 4.
I'm seeing a 15 actually.
Yeah, no, I didn't see the 1. I was looking at the dice. I didn't see the 1.
Fair. Okay,
Okay,
so yeah, you find a spot to put it in. It's right raised up. It's on rock, so it's not going to leach into the environment.
Yeah.
Quite as easily, at least.
Well, basically, it's like it'll slow it down at least. I'm not going to leave it here, but I don't want to be carrying it with us into a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll probably just like put something over it just so that it's not. I suppose people aren't going to be obviously looking. What's that thing? What's that bit of wet fabric? Even if they wander over here,
Right.
because
Exactly.
it's still wrapped up in my cloak.
All right. Okay, so you are now, having finished your short rest. I assume you start moving again.
Hmm.
Quick, smart. All right. So, and along here, there's basically rock pools. So it's a bit dodgy moving across here. I'm not getting an athletics check
Okay.
as you cross the rock pools.
I would like to help Lily get across before crossing myself.
Okay.
Sheet.
So hang on,
Thank
how can
you.
you cross? How can you help Lily while crossing yourself?
No, I help her, then follow.
How do you help her if you're not with her? If you're not following
Okay.
with her?
Okay. I was just trying to be, because I'm proficient and she's not. I was just trying to be helpful.
Fair. And I am here to be
Athletics.
annoying as hell, so it's
19.
my, it's my job. 19. Well, you don't need help, so you're fine. Okay.
8.
Okay. Kylam, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Probably not.
Good luck.
5.
Oh,
You do have inspiration
Okay.
if you want to use it.
4.
Okay.
can I reach out and grab him?
You can make a dexterity saving throw to try and catch him.
Dex. Where is it? How do I do it on this sheet?
You just go to dex save and roll it. I don't know what you're looking at. Sorry, I can't really be much help.
You can always share your screen if you want to ask questions about it.
Well, it's a different sheet, and I'm looking for Dex.
What do you mean by it's a different sheet?
It's a totally different sheet. I mean, it's scrunched like this, so it's different. Maybe it's down here, no?
Okay, hang on. Let me try something. Give me a second.
It's scrunched like this, so...
Okay, so you got the thing down the bottom that says ability saves. You open that up and it's got ability saves and senses, right? You open up the thing down the bottom and...
Oh, there it is, on top. There it is.
Yes.
I found it. Dex.
Cool. All right.
12.
All right, you managed to grab him. All right. So you almost fall and cut yourself on the rocks, and Lilianeth catches you, and you manage to avoid that nasty little trap. All right, and you can see as you come around that there's the rock pools and what have you kind of stop here, and there's a narrow entrance through here somewhere or another. You guys are probably about here by now. You can have a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. Very good. And Lily?
20.
20.
Oh,
Both
twins.
of you. Twins again. Yes. Okay. You notice that the interior of what seems to be a cave here seems to be full of mud. And you can see drag marks that look like the keel of a boat, a small boat probably, being dragged in or out at this point. It's hard to tell from the entrance. Maybe a bit of both, maybe multiple occasions. And you can see various other sort of skittery shapes amongst the mud, as if there's, like, you know, creatures and things that come and go from here as well.
Okay.
You can smell a foul smell coming from within, and that smell you immediately recognize as being the same smell as the stuff you were literally just carrying
Hmm.
a minute ago.
Okay. Kylam is going to basically just kind of like
Come up to the
his
corner.
creep up to the corner and just kind of like stick his head out just around the corner to see if he can see anything inside.
Okay. Oh, damn it. Come on. That's a boat.
Okay.
There's some oars. There's some clay pots on the back of it.
I thought we were expecting to find the slaves here.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. The villagers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird,
Do I
eh?
see any people in there?
You do not.
Hmm. What do you think we should do? I don't see the villagers here.
Ooh. How far? What else is in there?
Just a boat loaded with pots, probably more of the Skargan blood, but if it breaks, we've got a problem. But I don't see any way of destroying it without destroying it totally.
I will say that
Capturing it.
the
What we
interior
would
of
do with that?
the water line is about it's after about there's no water. It gets a little bit higher up.
Hmm. I look out and just like based on what I would know as a sailor, would I know if the tide's going in or coming out or going out?
You think the tide is probably it's at low tide right now.
Okay. Okay.
It's at its lowest though, so you've got
Yeah.
few hours before it comes in to any great
Right,
effect.
but their people are coming at 12 bells and we're so you have any ideas? I don't know what to do with this. We obviously need to transport it, but I don't see that we could easily sneak all of this past those people looking.
Hmm. About taking it out of the cave.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How do we sneak it past the people that are looking?
Yeah, that's a good question. Depends on where they're at.
Well, we know where they're at. They're along the beach looking.
I know. I was thinking out
Get a
where
new
they came
perception.
in.
You know what? An investigation check.
7.
Where are you hiding? Investigation. I'm not even better than 9.
Okay.
It's better than mine.
So you do notice that there are sort of ledges along the side of the interior of here as well.
I mean, I suppose we could try taking the boat out on the water, but given the storm, I don't think that's a good idea.
If it was calmer seas, would think that would help, but out there where was the boat being torn apart.
And then that
And the
stuff being
jars-
dumped in the water, which we don't
Yes.
want.
What about dragging it to shores or any small inlet or something
Well, you want to drag it out of with the
out of the water?
It's not in the water. It's above the water line.
Oh,
So basically we're back to dragging it past the people on the beach.
how many people are on the beach?
8.
8?
Yeah. 2 of them with lanterns.
I mean, we can see in the dark and they can't. We could try and take them out at range. I don't have any other ideas.
I think I guess we're gonna have to do that. I can give you my dark vision, or give you the 300 some odd
That
feet.
that would help, yes, because you have a short bow, I have a crossbow with me. We could use those, and basically we should be far enough away that they can't really see us.
And we'll do that.
So you're going to cast Dark Vision on him? Give him the Dark Vision?
It's not a spell. It's just
Yeah,
give him,
but
yeah.
the ability.
Yeah.
She puts her
Do I
hands
need to
on
mark
your
it off?
eyes.
Yeah, it's under
imagine
features and traits.
Features.
It's
and
called
traits.
Eyes of the Night.
I
Or
imagine
Eyes of
she
the
has
Night.
to put her palms on your eyeballs and pass on the Dark Vision or something like
Well,
that.
it's got a 10-foot range.
Okay. Doesn't mean there doesn't have to be a traditional element to it.
Okay, there could be, yeah, fair.
Okay, so once she does that, you can make a new perception check with advantage, please.
Eight.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really? An 8?
I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Oh my god.
The dice are not cooperating with your story, Russ.
You were getting, yeah, that was happening last night too.
It's been happening all week.
Lily, where are you standing when you cast the spell? When you do this thing? Obviously next
I'm
to
right
me.
next to him.
All right, but you guys are still kind of around the corner, is that correct?
If I
Yeah.
can't see anybody in here, if I haven't seen anybody in here, I
it's
might like step.
Pissing down with rain and storm and shit, so
Right.
you know it's dangerous even out there, and you're standing amongst the rocks and on sharp, frickin'.
Yeah, I think at some point, if I haven't seen anybody inside, I'm probably like slowly moving around the corner.
Okay. All right. Well, you don't see anybody in there, but now that you're actually facing the right direction, we'll get one last perception check with advantage. If you fuck this
14.
up, I can't help you if that fails. Okay, 14. You notice that there's actually a lantern sitting on the edge of the boat, and a couple of sacks.
Okay. And there's nobody inside?
There's nobody inside. Place is
Lily,
empty.
why don't we get out of the rain? Let's have a closer look at the boat. Maybe there's something we've missed.
Okay.
So I slosh my way
Let's-
through the water up to the boat.
Okay, you get up to the boat, and you can make an investigation check. And yes, there is a lantern there. It's an oil lantern.
8.
Okay, there's an oil lantern there.
Investigation.
There's a lantern.
Investigation. There's a lantern. No, I didn't.
Well,
want
obviously the
that.
lantern's not lit, otherwise I would have seen it earlier.
Correct.
18.
So presumably, there being an oil lantern, it's presumably full of oil.
Anything else in the boat other
There's
than the jars?
Yeah, there's a sack.
What's in the sack?
Inside the sack, you find a small amount of money. A few coins, maybe about 20 gold pieces.
That's gonna help us.
You find a tinderbox.
Tinderbox, oil lantern.
Hmm.
I don't suppose we could just try burning this.
That's what I was just thinking, burning it, but what would the fumes do?
Well, as long as smoke rises, so as long as we stand back, I mean, we could just light the lantern we could just douse this in oil, light light a bit of tinder and throw it from a distance.
Light it on the arrow, shoot it
That's probably a little overcomplicated. Trust me,
over copper.
I've tried flaming arrows and it's harder than you would think.
Oh, okay.
You would know. We don't have enough oil for that.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
so basically,
I'll get a perception check.
Though we will catch some attention. 21.
Ooh, 21. You think you hear something behind you, Lily, coming from somewhere about here?
Behind us.
Yeah. But, it's kind of like a squelching noise in the mud.
I tapping me go behind us. There's something behind us.
I'm looking around. Obviously, I don't see anything.
Well, suddenly, out of the mud, out of the floor, a large crab crawls out of the mud and starts moving towards you, clipping its claws.
Really? Why is it always crabs?
Everything evolves.
You know of these crabs?
That was an out-of-game comment.
Who's got crabs? What?
What is it with you and crabs, Russell?
Well, you inspired me.
I didn't even suggest crabs. You just...
No, I was just saying you inspired me. All right. What do you do? Well, besides for rolling for initiative.
Okay, you're giving me advantage, I assume, Christina?
I would assume so. If she can and she doesn't want it, then you might as well take it.
Yep. You can have it.
Well, that's good because that would have been a nat 1. Instead, it was a 9.
Could have been worse. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Kylam, you see this crab come up out of the floor. Starts moving towards you. And at this point, you're like, I don't know if you're holding the lantern or what you're doing.
I just pass off the lantern to Lily, just like arm myself, basically.
All right, Lily, what are you doing?
Set the lantern down and follow suit.
Okay, very good.
Let's have a look. What?
Okay, so it moves up to about here or so, and Kylam, it's your turn.
Okay. Basically, I just raise my shield and I ready an attack with Booming Blade if it attacks me.
All right, Lily.
I ready attack with my sword.
Holding actions.
Holding action.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it triggers both your reactions.
Yep.
Ooh. Lovely.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely.
Lovely. How lovely.
17. That will hit. For 10 damage. Woof. 16. That will hit. For... Okay. So my boss fight just died in one round.
It's honestly, combat at this level is just so slapstick because the damage dice don't really scale at each level. Like
it just swings wildly.
Well, basically, the thing is, a crit at our level can just one-shot us.
Right. I mean, that's why I gave you this, was because I thought, well, this can't possibly kill you in one turn.
I mean, the first time I encountered one of these crabs, you one-shot my paladin in one turn.
Was it the
on
same
the first
thing
round?
This is that, I don't know if it was the same creature though.
It's a different crab. It's a different type of crab.
Yeah, it must be a different type of crab.
Because he was like level
Yeah, this thing only had
8
like
or 9 or something at that level point.
this thing had like 13 hit points, so it
Yeah,
wasn't.
you did. The one shot did something like 80, about 80 hit points in one shot.
Yeah, that was mad. So how the fuck did that happen?
Well, you
All
crit
right.
and you rolled almost max damage.
Yeah. Okay, very good. The crab's dead. What do you do?
Okay, I'm like,
Go back to the boat.
just kind of poke at it with my foot a little bit, make sure it's not going to get up again.
Doesn't seem to be planning to get up.
No crab's got that big. That looks like there's some good eating on that. Anyway, uh,
Jeez.
Good eating.
Just like,
okay, so basically he turns back to the boat. Right, so basically he just kind of like, eh, hmm, the pots probably aren't going, we can't count on the heat to break the pots. So he just like finds a rag of cloth and just like, I, I'm going to cover my mouth and break these. Why don't you douse everything in oil?
okay.
All right.
Um, and basically, so he waits for her to douse everything, then just goes around and just with his warhammer, just
Smashes them each and
what he's probably doing is probably actually like waiting for lightning strikes and trying to so the thunder covers the noise.
it's the noise in the sea outside is the no one's
Yeah.
going to hear shit
Okay.
anyway.
Okay.
It's
Fair.
a
Okay. So basically, he just goes around breaking the pots and just with his mouth and nose covered. Um,
all right. Very
finds
good.
a dry bit of wood. Gets probably has Lily save a little bit of oil to put on it so that we can light that. So that we're not
Yeah.
trying to light this thing while standing next to it.
I mean, you can literally douse the inside of the wooden boat,
Yeah.
and use the boat as kindling, essentially.
Hmm.
Um,
Basically, what he's trying to do is light a bit of wood to throw into it from a short distance in case
right.
there's
From a
Gotcha.
because
distance.
powder explosions are a thing.
I assume neither of you have a torch on you because you're elves. I
Uh,
suppose you're probably not carrying
hang
torches.
on, let me see. Actually, funny thing, I do actually have a tinderbox in my equipment as well as torches. So yeah,
Oh,
he could
there you
just
go.
use one of those.
All right. Very good. So you're going to use a torch. Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume that you set it all on fire.
Now let's
Um,
get out of here before they notice us.
all right. So as you're heading out, I think we should probably stop there. It's probably a good space, a good spot to stop.
Hmm.
Good.
It works out. I mean, we started a bit late, but we've run a bit late, so it kind
Yeah.
of works out, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Excellent. Well, thank you very much. I hope
Well,
you,
thank you.
Yeah.
despite the setbacks, I hope you had some fun.
Oh, it's good.
You didn't die.
Well,
It's
thank you
always
for
good.
being patient while I learn a new sheet.
Hmm. Oh,
A new
and
way.
another one. So the thing I was suggesting that you use for like big fights, Christina. So clerics all have something called channel divinity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your
Yeah, I
one,
see it.
yep. So that's actually really powerful. Like your channel divinity is like
30
it's probably
feet.
it's giving out temporary hit points. So you can give out hit points to people who are at full hit points and it tops it up every turn. So it for a minute.
Right.
And it's
Which
like
is that's 10 turns.
yeah. So you can theoretically like you're giving out okay, a d6 doesn't sound
20s.
like much, but you're giving out so basically like that's coming off our health first. And a d6 plus 2 every turn, like if we'd been using that in the fight against those three guards,
Right.
uh you know,
We wouldn't have gotten so beat up.
Yeah.
it would have yeah, it would have
Would have
seriously
mitigated that a
made it
lot.
it would have mitigated a hell of a lot of that damage.
Right.
And you get your channel divinity back on a short rest.
But would you like to know what the good news is?
What's the good news?
What?
Level 3.
Oh, good. Second level
Ooh.
spells.
Yeah. Why not?
All right. Okay, let's have a look. The interesting thing is I've been doing kind of like what Barry's doing with lightning and just like no, holding back on using most of his spells because he hasn't figured out he can use them yet.
Right.
Also, he's got like, okay, granted, he just doubled the level number of spell slots he's got, but still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you guys are not quite as completely useless as a first or second level character. Now level 3 you can actually survive a challenge rating fucking 1 fight without there being, the terror of you accidentally TPKing the party. Oh, all right.
Almost dying.
Yeah, TPK is total party kill. Which reminds me, I'm going to send you a link in a second.
Actually, that reminds me, I bought this thing a while back. I've been meaning to cut it down because
BTSI. What does BTSI stand
no,
for?
the lower part, Russell.
I see that, but what is the?
I have no idea what it stands for. I got it from a junk store, but I was just like, I just saw
Okay.
TPK.
Right.
And
I
I'm
assumed
like,
it was all connected.
no, I got no idea. I'm sure that nobody made a stencil, an industrial stencil for total party kill.
Right.
You raise our hit points up.
Yep. So
how many new spells do we get?
well, basically, we get second level spells now. And basically, so for clerics, the number of spells you can prepare is your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level, if I recall.
Wait. That's not exactly what I want to do. I want to do this. Do you see this?
No matter what we did, our whole party died. The dungeon master as we begged her on our knees. We should have had a plan, but now we're rolling new PCs. Oh, TPK, TPK, total party kill. Grab your backup character, cause this is not a drill. TPK, TPK, total party kill. We all failed our death saves, but at least we got a thrill. Our rogue was playing scout, her cloak was her disguise. But then some winter wolves did take her by surprise. Their eyes were burning blue, they readied their attack. And then they tore her limb from limb with tactics of the pack. Oh, TPK, TPK, total party kill. Grab your backup character, cause this is not a drill. TPK, TPK, total party kill. We all failed our death saves, but at least we got a thrill. The party hurried in, the wizard raised her staff to cast her fireball on our late rogue's behalf. The wolves all aced their saves, their jaws reeking of death. They froze our wizard head to toe with icy stinking breath. Oh, TPK, TPK, total party kill. Grab your backup character, cause this is not a drill. TPK, TPK, total party kill. We all failed our death saves, but at least we got a thrill. Then our barbarian, whose rage was fierce and hot, she struck those wolves right down, advancing as she fought. Her axe was bloodied red, they could not hold her back, until that dragon coasted in and ate her like a snack. Oh, TPK, TPK, total party kill. Grab your backup character, cause this is not a drill. TPK, TPK, total party kill. We all failed our death saves, but at least we got a thrill. We all failed our death saves, but at least we got a thrill.
Okay, the dragon was
Yes,
just
right.
rude, though.
It wasn't even the one I was thinking of, to be fair. There's another TPK song, but that can be saved for another time. So yes, all right. I guess we should stop recording. That'd be a thing, hey.